it's James.
And I'm Paul, and welcome to episode 3 of the Great American RV Trip 2021.
We're in southern Idaho at Craters of the Moon National Monument, here for a couple of nights. Weather's been perfect.
There's a little bit of rain.
Freezing cold last time we were here 2 years ago, so this is a very different experience.
But before we talk about that, a couple people have asked us about our new RV. This is our third RV that we've had. We just got it back in April, and so we thought that we would give you a little tour.
So come along and tour with us.
All right, so this is our new rig. It's our, like we just said, it's our third rig. It is a 2019 Holiday Rambler Prodigy 24A. It's on a Mercedes Sprinter chassis, which is one of the things we were looking for, was a diesel engine. So the size of it is great. It's 24 feet, and if you follow me around back, so it's got a rear slide, which is the bed. We'll show you that in a minute. And then follow me around the other side. And it has a dinette. It's got a full body paint job. It's on, like I said, it's on the Sprinter chassis. Lots of storage under here. Got the bump out here. And a big cab over on top.
And the miniature pincher.
Yeah. Earlier, this is actually an outdoor entertainment center. Kind of funny. TV and all that. We never watch TV, but well, it's here. All right, let's go inside. So let's first talk about the front. The front has a large cab over. We actually took these cushions off. This could be another bed. We took the cushions and left them at home for this trip, and we just use it for storage. When we land, we just throw stuff up here. It does have dual captain's chairs that turn around and slide. We really like this because it allows us for extra seating. So that was really nice. One of the things that we were looking for. And if you follow me over here, our control center, and above the door is another TV and more control center. Here's a couple of things that we've added. We added the charging station so that we could charge all of our devices.
And the Rainbow Unicorn.
And the Rainbow Unicorn. And also solar. I have two 100-watt solar powers that go through this charger and charge the batteries. Come on over to the kitchen. Kitchen is nice because we've got a solid surface countertop, plenty of room to cook. We have a propane stove, a nice sink, plenty of storage up here, a microwave with convection. We still haven't quite figured this out yet. And then a refrigerator and freezer, separate freezer, which is really nice. If you follow me back this way, this is our dinette. This actually does slide out, so this gives us a lot more room right here in the center of the coach. And we also have a nice skylight too, so we can open the screen up, open it up and get fresh air. It's that's been really helpful too. Again, plenty of storage here. All right, follow me down the hallway. And first we will go into the bedroom. This is our second bump out. And this whole area bumps out and the bed folds down, and this is an actual queen size bed. What's great about it is there's walk around ability all the way around the bed. So either of us could get out of the middle of the night and walk and not disturb the other person. We also have these, we call them nightstands. I've put some USB charging there so we can use these little fans if we're ever in an area that it's really hot, or charge any of our devices. And again, I don't know why, but number 3 TV in the RV. And finally, the bathroom. We're still kind of figuring out our storage thing here. So what we have is a full standing shower with a little skylight so you could actually stand in there. Toilet with a window and a vent, which is great because you get great cross-through ventilation, and a little stainless steel sink. So this has been real helpful and very functional as far as the bathroom. All right, so those are all the things we like about the RV. What do we not like about the RV? Well, we've had a couple of things. One of them, as you saw on the back of the bed of the door, is storage. We don't really have as much storage as we thought. We kind of have things that we put around all over the place. There is storage underneath the banquette, but there's no doors or drawers to get into them. So you actually have to take the cushions off and pull the platform out in order to get to the storage. So that's not super convenient. We've also had 2 issues, so actually 3 issues so far, kind of our shakeout trip. I think we mentioned earlier that we had our coach battery, or the truck battery, die, and we were having a hard time getting it started. Luckily, Mercedes replaced that under warranty. We have another issue with these pull-down shades. You know, they're nice and all, but the one in the back bedroom has broken already. And then if you come outside, I'll show you the last thing that we've had as an issue, and that is our wheel cover, which actually flew off when we were driving down the highway yesterday. So it's somewhere in Idaho. And this is the wheel liner. But besides that, so far so good. We've been really happy with it. It's a diesel, so we're getting about 14.2 miles per gallon is our average for the trip, which we've been really happy with. Much better than our last RV, our last 2 RVs that were gas, and we were getting about 6 to 8 miles per gallon on those. So, and finally, last thing, we have this great retractable awning that has a bit of a tilt. We thought would be kind of weird, but actually it's good for rain, and it's also good for sunshine because it does kind of tilt down and covers this area. It's starting to sprinkle a little bit now, so now we have this outdoor area that's covered. So that is our RV, and now let's talk to you a little bit about where we are camping. All right, so back to our trip. Yesterday we left Thomas Canyon in Nevada and drove all through Idaho and arrived here at Craters of the Moon National Monument. James, tell us about Craters of the Moon.
About 45 minutes outside the park, you start seeing all these lava flows. They're called young lava flows because they're within the last 2,000 years. Anyway, there's kind of a lack of vegetation in some of the areas, but then also I was reading that some of the areas are really lush with vegetation because the lava has so much nutrition in it. So it's really a cool park. You don't have quite so much privacy from campsite to campsite because there's not a lot of trees and vegetation, but we do have these rocks piled everywhere.
Yeah, the whole campground is literally right in the middle of the lava flow. So they're little terraced campsites, fairly level, that have a great view of the lava fields. And
lots of hikes around.
Yeah, lots of hikes. And then there's a loop road that goes through. And I actually took the scooter out and went on that road and did a little bit of exploration. Really beautiful site with the mountains in the background and the lava fields in the foreground.
We're a mix here with Class A's to C's to vans to pull types and tents. There are no facilities at the campsite except for a really cool picnic table out of cement.
Oh, yeah.
They're very, very ingenious. Our barbecue, the sites are quite flat, so it's really quite level. And then there's bathrooms with flush toilets and a sink and urinals. And
no dump station, no water hookups at the sites, no electricity.
They do have recycling.
Come prepared.
Recycling and trash.
So, how would you rate this campsite? Scale of 1 to 10.
Yeah, well, nothing's ever a 10 because nothing's perfect.
Yeah.
So a 9.
A 9? No, you'd give it a 9? I'd probably give this an 8. 7 to 8. The only reason being you are kind of close together in your sites, so you don't have a lot of privacy. We got to know our neighbor really well last night.
But this is a 100% unique campground because it's in this extremely rare, one-of-a-kind lava field. So for that, I would give it a 9 just because it's completely rare. If you've never been here, I remember that we were here a few years ago when we first pulled in and we were like, wow,
this is a trip. Yeah.
It's like being, in some volcanic spot in one of the islands in Hawaii or something. It's right here in the middle of southern Idaho.
It's very cool. Wild. Very cool. Cool. Well, I think that wraps up our Idaho travel because tomorrow we head towards, where are we going? Montana.
Yeah.
Montana. So as always, thank you for watching. Don't forget to click and subscribe.
And like or comment. We do read the comments.
And you know what? Wherever you go in this world, remember to bring happiness, right?